And this is where you go if you want a great pair of jeans. So DSTLD, their jeans, instead of costing you a couple of $100s, which you can pay for a nice pair of jeans, and they start at $65. They cut out the retail middlemen. It's direct to you, and they are very efficient in how they build their clothes and how they create the clothes and the kind of materials that they use. But these are legitimate jeans. They're great. I have a pair of them. They're one of my favorite pairs of jeans. They fit terrific. They're really, really comfortable, and they were really cheap. In fact, I went back and I bought a second pair of jeans because I thought that it was such a deal. It's DSTLD.com/Ben. You get $10 off your first pair. So if it starts at $65, it starts at $55 for you because you listen to the show. It's DSTLD.com/Ben. And again, you get that $10 off, and you show them that you listen to the show, which means they continue to advertise with us, and that's how we pay all of the useless people who otherwise would be unemployable behind the scenes on this show. But it's great pair of jeans. You'll really enjoy it. DSTLD.com, distilled.com/Ben. Okay, so.
Yeah, I'd really like to hear your policy prescriptions for what we should do about guns. Because you say that you respect the Second Amendment, and, you know, I brought this here for you so that you can read it. It's the Constitution. And I would really like for you to explain to me what you would do about guns that would have prevented what happened in Sandy Hook. If you want to do what you did in the UK, right, which is ban virtually all guns, that is at least a fair argument. And we can have a discussion about whether that's something that we ought to do or not.
I've made it very clear what I want to do, which is exactly what Mark Kelly wants to do. And in fact, rather than address
let's talk about that.
Rather than address your comments to me about standing on the graves of children at Sandy Hook, you can address them to Mark Kelly, because he agrees with everything that I've been saying, because he feels the same way, as does his wife. They're gun owners. They both respect the Second Amendment of the Constitution. They don't want to take away anybody's right to defend themselves with guns.
They want to take away certain types of guns, obviously.
They want to take away assault weapons, which are capable, with magazines like we saw at Aurora and Sandy Hook, of unleashing a ridiculous amount of bullets.
Well, this is a question I wanted to ask you, Piers, because I've seen you talk about assault weapons a lot, and I've seen Mark Kelly talk about assault weapons. The vast majority of murders in this country that are committed with guns are not committed with assault weapons. They're committed with handguns. Okay, so are you willing to ban handguns in this country, across the country?
No, that's not what I'm asking for.
Why not?
Let me ask you...
Don't you care about the kids who are being killed in Chicago as much as the kids in Sandy Hook?
Yes, I do.
Then why don't you care about banning the handguns in Chicago?
We'll come to that. Let me ask you this. What was the weapon used at Aurora in the movie theatre?
It was an assault rifle, sure.
Okay. What was the weapon used in the Oregon shopping mall?
I believe it was an assault rifle, correct?
Okay. What was the weapon used at Sandy Hook?
It was an assault rifle.
What was the weapon used at the incident around Christmas when the firemen were lured to their deaths, the New York State firemen?
And bought illegally? That was an assault rifle.
Right, so the last 4 mass shootings in America were all the assault rifles.
And the vast
that is the reason